I'm not an Italian, but without Christopher Columbus, I wouldn't be here. And you know what? There are a lot of Italian people in this city that do a lot of great things. And I think the fact that we celebrate that is a good thing.
I agree, 100%.
And it just drives me nuts that we can't have any fun. We can't just let our hair down ever and just eat a friggin' meatball in September.
No, not anymore.
And just, cheers to the Italians.
And how about making an Indigenous Peoples Day? There's got to be a day that's not taken somewhere. We have Pancake Day. We have Dog Day. We have Great Hair Day. I mean, everything's hashtag. And I'll wake up. I thought the first time I saw hashtag Pancake Day, I thought, is this a joke? No. It's not a joke. There's a day for something. And so why not make, that's part of our history. Why not make Indigenous Peoples Day another day? Doesn't make any sense. But what do I know?
Boy, IHOP has to have the greatest lobbyists of all time to get a whole holiday for a pancake.
Right.
James Rojas was at City Hall for the vote. He's kind enough to join us. James, how are you?
Hey, John. Hey, Jillian. I'm good. Maybe not as heated as you guys are, but I'm still good.
All right. And you were there. So why are we so heated? What's wrong with us? So
have another meatball.
Help us out. What was, what went down today? Were there any Italian people there protesting? I mean, what's happening here?
Well, we had people on both sides. The council did two things today. One, make it so Columbus Day will not be officially recognized by the city, and as sort of a compromise, designated October 12th as Italian American Heritage Day. And we had people on both sides speaking for and against this motion. On one side, you have members of various tribes that are native to the area. They say this has been a day long overdue. They say they don't believe they're erasing history, but actually exposing and bringing to light the acts of violence committed by Columbus, adding that those who should be recognized are those who lost their lives, their land, as well as those who were forced into slavery. Now, on the other side, we had a lot of people of Italian descent, including Councilman Joe Buscaino, who believe this takes away something that all Italians have to be proud of, being associated with a man who opened up the whole new world. And Italian-American organizations and supporters do acknowledge the dark history that does follow Columbus, but believe that he is being judged by today's standards, which they think is unfair.
You know what would be cool is if the two of them could celebrate on the same day, because this is the day that, I don't know. I just feel it would, because who's really affected right now? And couldn't we just move forward and say that, yes, he was a very conflicted person. He did good things for the Italian people and not so good things to the Indian people, the Indigenous people. Can't we, I just don't.
Well,
why
they
now?
had this debate back in 2002 when they wanted to get rid of Columbus Day and replace it with Cesar Chavez Day.
Right.
And the compromise was that we would just celebrate both of them. And so they gave Cesar Chavez a holiday.
Okay.
They gave Columbus a holiday.
On the same day.
But now is what you have is
separate days.
Separate days.
Okay.
But what you have now is, politically speaking, the real activist types. They don't, the day that they gave Cesar Chavez is not good enough because they want separation from the Spanish too. And they see a celebration of Mexican culture or Spanish culture or the Spanish language as being the language, the culture of the oppressor. So they want it separated out even further. So Cesar Chavez Day isn't good enough anymore. So now they need 2 days. So they need Cesar Chavez Day and they need Indigenous People Day because they see Cesar Chavez Day as part and parcel as being celebrating the oppressor. So that's why they're doing this, and they're trying to knock off Columbus Day yet again.
See, Buscaino was trying to find a middle ground. Now, he's always said that he supports an Indigenous Peoples Day, but that it shouldn't replace Columbus Day. And as a last-ditch Hail Mary, he proposed creating the holiday on August 9th, which is the day that the United Nations recognizes Indigenous Peoples Day. However, the rest of the council didn't go for that.
Huh. Well.
And it was, 14-1 or 13-1?
It was 14-1 with Buscaino, the sole dissenting
the
vote.
one Italian on the council voted no, and everyone else said, screw you.
Wow. But listen, when you look at history, I get it. I mean, the Native Americans were screwed over completely. I get it. And but I just think that this is our history, and we have place for everything. We truly do. And Why is it Italian Day? It's not allowed. It's not Columbus Day anymore. You like they're completely wiping his name off of it now. It's Italian Heritage Day.
Yeah, according to the city, October 12th will be Italian American Heritage Day, and what is nationwide, nationally recognized as Columbus Day, here for city documents and city matters, it would be recognized as Indigenous Peoples Day.
You can't say Native American Day?
But that's out now, too.
I'm asking James because he was there today. I'm trying to keep up. I just got back from Canada. I'm allowed to say Indian there. They're very proud of it. Six Nations. I spoke with some of them. They're very, very proud of being part of the Six Nations. And they said, you can call us Indian. We're proud Indians. Can't say that here? Would I get in trouble?
You know what? I didn't ask. I'll let you find out. But there were hundreds of people here associated with Native tribes. They met here at City Hall to show their support, and many were dressed in Native attire with feathers and with the whole traditional dress.
I love it.
So that was pretty interesting to see. But I did not ask that question.
It's really a beautiful pageantry of colors, and just don't try wearing it yourself, James, down there.
On a hot day like this, I just might.
Oh my gosh!
I see.
My AC broke today, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 107.
Oh
so
my
there's
God!
that.
In
Yeah.
your car or your house?
No, my house. Yeah.
Oh boy, then you
Yeah.
might need a loincloth.
I grabbed Rocco's tomahawk and Ruby's headdress, and no. Well,
right.
listen, you can't please everybody, and I totally understand both sides of this, and I just think we're so far gone at this country. We're so politically correct, and it's
I wonder
crazy.
what Wayne Newton thinks.
I
Wayne
bet
is
I know
a
what he
descendant
thinks.
of Pocahontas. He's I think the
He's Cherokee, yeah.
closest living descendant of Pocahontas.
Yeah.
And he's not sensitive to these things at all.
No,
In fact, he calls himself an Injun.
He says Injun with the
He
J.
says Injun, yeah.
Wow.
That's old school.
That is old school.
All right, James, thanks so much for stopping by. Excellent report, as
Thanks,
always.
James.
Thank you.
All right, so here's what we want to do at 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. The L.A. City Council, as you just heard, has dumped Columbus Day in favor of Indigenous Peoples Day. What do you make of this? We particularly want to hear from the Italians and the Indians. And there's a lot of people out here that are a mixture of both, so we want to hear from all of you. 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. This is The Drive Home on Talk Radio 790 KABC.